I don't read the newspapers because they all have ugly prints.
At the starting of the week, at Summit Talks, you'll hear them speak. It's only Monday. Negotiations breaking down. See those leaders start to frown. Then we say, tomorrow never comes until it's too late. Could be sitting, taking lunch. The news will hit you like a punch. It's only Tuesday.
What time is it?
You never thought we'd go.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker. Set to get things started. And off we go from Allegiant Stadium. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
To throw on second down, it is Mendoza. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down. They'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's Genty. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out three tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
Once again, it's Genty. And this run's not going to yield anything. Stopped in the backfield on back-to-back plays.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last 2 plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Mendoza. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Jalen Naylor was the intended receiver that time. And it's going to be 4th down. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try.
A 54-yard attempt.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Raiders will take a 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A fake to Walker, and now Mahomes. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there, stopping for no gain.
Third and long for Mahomes. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Mendoza. That one complete. It's Ian Thomas. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, Mendoza. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, Vegas.
And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Genty. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
At the 14-yard line.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
He'll get this off to Genty. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
and inches. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll work his way into the end zone. That is Genty. That is a Raider TD. Matt Gay on for the extra point.
Matt Gay on for the point after.
He's got it. And the Raiders are out to a 10-0 lead.
The score, Raiders 10, Chiefs nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Their own 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Second and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. On fourth down, it's Matt Ariza to punt for KC. Oh, not a good punt there. This is a duck. This one heads directly out of bounds. Marking just on the other side of midfield. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And nothing materializes there. Just fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Pass caught right side by Thornton. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Quarter two begins. It is Raider football as they've got it with first and 10. Here's a handoff to Genty. There he goes, inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
That's another
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10.
At the 15-yard line.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. And And he ran right through one tackle, sliding forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Here's second and 3 to go.
8-yard line.
Now the rookie out of Arkansas, here is Mike Washington. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
It's third down.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Mendoza now on third down. This one caught at the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
Las Vegas, first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's Washington. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
4-yard loss on the play.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what you're telling.
Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive linemen had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Forced to his right. He runs with it. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
On second down, Mahomes. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 4 yards to go.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. On third down, they cannot connect.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
That is hard. He gets the hook up with Rice. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Play action here. Mahomes, he's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he'll take it on in. Xavier. Touchdown, KC. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season.
Harrison Butker, the kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Fake to Genti, and now Mendoza. His throw left side is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Genti. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. It was the rookie from Clemson in on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, Mendoza. Drop this one down to Genti, and they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They are moving the ball well on this drive, aren't they? It's another first and 10. They'll run with Genti. And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. Rookie out of Oregon. They're on the tackle.
37-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up second.
Here's Mendoza now on second down. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
That's another Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On the ground, it's Genti. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line. Now a signal, timeout call, 9 seconds left to play in this first half. On second down, here's Mendoza. He'll find Genti out of the backfield.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
The score, Raiders 20, Chiefs 6.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Motion man is Rice. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. This is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker.
Well, I can promise you one thing, Mike. This is not the way they wanted to come out of the locker room to start the second half. They're just trying to get something going. All the adjustments and conversations at halftime about what it was going to look like. And not a good ball. A little dose of reality here because he's got a pick 6 on the very first play of the half and put themselves in a bad spot.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They put Kelsey in motion. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Finding room across midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Chiefs.
They put Kelsey in motion. First down throw, Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelsey. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left, and he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Tackle made by the second-round pick. Come to the line for third down and 5. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker.
So often, Mike, you can tell a team's decision on 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. So I think after that 3rd down run, it was pretty clear that, hey, even if we don't get it here, we're comfortable going for it again on 4th down, but didn't turn out to be the case because he's able to get it there on 3rd.
Finding room to the 20, and he'll be taken down. Trying to start this long road back. They've got a first down here.
I mean, you talk about a crazy 12 months for Kenneth Walker. He goes from Super Bowl MVP back in February. Then he hits free agency and gets paid by the Chiefs. And they just love the mix of his speed, his power, and they think he's a huge missing piece of getting this offense back on track.
A first down throw for Mahomes. That is caught. The great connection of Mahomes to Kelsey. One more time for a Chiefs touchdown. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, They look to the tight end.
Oh, this ball is going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A run. Genty. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Down by Nick Bolton. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
To throw on 2nd down, it is Mendoza. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the gun, here's Mendoza. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
And he's going to have the Raiders 1st down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion.
And the Raider 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Mendoza. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Powers. And it'll be 2nd down. They run out of the gun with Genty. They had that play dialed up defensively, stopped them in the backfield. Loss of a yard.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
3rd and 11 coming up. Throwing, Mendoza. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Raider 1st down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
First and 10, and here's Mendoza. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Vegas. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. The extra point by Gay is good, and the Raiders will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 41-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. Flush to his right. He bought as much time as he could, but he finally gets taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
They put Kelsey in motion. On third down, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive. Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on fourth down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate. But in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down with 6.
They'll run for it with Walker. And he's going to get the two-point conversion there. So bring it down to a 14-point deficit.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Mendoza. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Genty. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Mendoza. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
Third down and 11.
Back to throw, Mendoza. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down.
Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the first down chain, he just catches that ball and turns upfield. They extend this drive.
That is high. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Raiders. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Raiders 41, Chiefs 20.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First and 10 for Mahomes. And that's going to wind up incomplete. That was heading in the direction of Mike Evans. It'll be second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
First down, Chiefs.
Now, someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He's got it inside the 5. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Walker. And he's going to go backward. Taken down at the 6.
The tackle by Quay Walker.
Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The ball just has to come out there, Mike. There's nowhere to go with it. Protection's breaking down. You either got to get that out to a check down, or you just got to throw it at someone's feet and move on to the next play.
Third and goal. Mahomes. That's complete to Rice. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
On the play. It's now 4th and goal.
They send Evans in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is brought in the end zone. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Chiefs. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
That one batted away and incomplete. Good work there defensively. The try for 2 does not work.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
First down throw for Mendoza. He'll get this off to Genty. No chance to get away. He's going to be knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Mendoza. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Throwing on third down, Mendoza. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
And the Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Gentile. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll go again with Gentile. He can be swelled up and taken down. That play goes nowhere. Stuck behind the line for a loss.
It's now 3rd and 9.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mendoza. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They snap it to Mendoza. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's 4th down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. That's another sack. The Michigan man, Whitty Hay, getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. Now on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Now Mahomes going up top for Evans. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. They'll get him down behind the line, but the penalty flag comes in late. Looked like a lot of face mask on that one. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And off, running left, it's Washington. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
This one all but over. Here's third down. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. Fourth and a couple. From the gun, here's Mendoza. That is incomplete. Well, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. They'll come up for first and 10. Mahomes, out of the pistol. He'll throw. He's going to look downfield once again. That is hard. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
It's a gain of 53 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
Mahomes on first down. Oh, the one thing you can't have there. He is sacked, and the clock runs.
A loss of 6 yards.